Hi everyone, I'm gonna show you how I spec my destroyer so that you could copy this if you want to make it the same. Let's first go into the assign abilities. Here it's easiest to see that. So there are four different ways of speccing them. One is with attack, one is defense, one is gathering, and one is threat. Let's start with attack. In the attack, I find most important is to have the March of Fury as high as possible. I have about 26 points put in there, and match capacity are 23,000 plus. The next one I use is the distance devastation, but this is, you have to have a higher destroyer to unlock this, and this is distance versus vehicle damage. The next one I have is distance devastation 2, which is distance versus infantry damage, 56%. The third one I would use is vehicle power, vehicle versus infantry damage. The fourth one I would use is vehicle firepower 3. And the next one I would be using is infantry cover 1. And then I would be using infantry cover 2. And then I would be using survivor seeker. The main reason for these ones are that I will not be needing the cloud storage. I don't need troop load when I'm doing the attack, unless I'm going to loot him for all his loot. And I don't need the infantry versus battery, because most big strong players don't have that much battery. They're either gathering or something like that. Here is a wine rider, a troop march speed. I don't really need to get there fast. I will use gold if I need to, or be as close as possible. I don't use distance versus battery for the same reason. I don't think there's much battery damages to be done. And I won't be using vehicle against battery, and neither will I be using artillery, because I don't use battery when I do attack. My attack is only with infantry, distance, and vehicles. So that's for that attack, and those are great against players. For the threat, it's a bit different. Again, I use March of Fury, the match capacity as much as possible. I would use vehicle attack, which is vehicle charge. I would use distant rage, which is distance attack. I would be using cloudburst 4, vehicle health. I would be using distance health, which is cloudburst 1. Then I would be using threat tracker, because I don't really need it, but I might as well get there fast, because the other ones I don't like. And then I will be using infantry defense, which is very good to have good defense on infantry. And of course, infantry health. I like the infantry very much. Since I don't use battery, those are the two that are left. I don't use them, so I use the rest. So those are the ones that I would use for attack and a player, which is this, and the threat, which is this. So that's a short one. I just don't know how it works. It's my first video I ever done. So let's see how it works. And stop messaging all the time, guys. Bye for now.